Thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much for all the incredible presentations. I loved every second of it. I'm the person that you have to have a little pity with because I'm the last one. Now I have to speak to you. All of you are tired, or you're already thinking I want to go home, and now I have to talk to you about breath work, right? So I thought, yeah, what we can talk about. It's like you can talk about driving a car, but it's actually better to do it. Would you agree? Raise your hand if you feel it's better to do something. Okay, so cool. Also, I want to ask you, who here feels that true transformation happens outside of the comfort zone? Raise your hands if you feel that true transformation starts outside the comfort zone. Cool. Some people. Okay, most people. Okay, let's see. Cool. Having said that, so what I'm going to do, I'm share a little bit of my story so you fall asleep, and then I will wake you up with the breath work, and then I can show you that it works. Is that okay? Cool. So my name is Fabian Wesselink. So if you give me a sign when we get to the 30 minutes mark, then cool. So my name is Fabian Wesselink, and I am the founder of Hypno Breathwork. So imagine the two most powerful modalities on the planet: hypnosis and breath work, and then you make a combination, something like you did with your experience, right? Because I felt the same thing. At some point, I was doing hypnotherapy, and I got tired of it. The one-on-one session, I got drained. I had mixed results. Sometimes it was epic, other times it was not really working. I don't know who feels that, who experienced that for yourself, that it's draining, or you create sometimes we put pressure on ourselves, and then the client doesn't have the breakthrough, and I start beating myself up, and it was not about me, right? And I also realized that I had to do more work on myself, right? Because I've learned through breath work that our reality is based on the state of our central nervous system, right? Our reality is based on the state of our central nervous system. It's really hard to take a client on a transformational journey, just like you said. It's really hard to tune in with them if you're all over the place, if you're overwhelmed, if you're in your head, right? So breathwork helped me to get there. And then obviously to mix that with hypnosis. So a bit about my story. My story started with pain. I think pain is a great catalyst for change, right? And yeah, it was not like my school teacher would ask me, hey, Fabian, what do you want to be when you grow up later? And I would say, you know what? I want to be an NLP coach. I want to do positive psychology. I want to do hypnotherapy. I want to do breath work. I want to do all that cool stuff. No, it was not like it. I'm the kind of guy who was the party animal, drinking, smoking marijuana, doing all the things that, yeah, all the bad stuff, all this crazy stuff, right? So when the universe, God, the higher power helped me by giving me extreme pain, everything started to change. And that pain came to me after the relationship breakdown of a 19 years together, and it was the mother of my child. And when that relationship broke, I called it the soulmate of the old version of me. When that broke, that relationship, it broke me because it took away my identity. I had all my visions, all my dreams, everything based on that relationship, right? And thinking about that process, how that was. So we had the story, we had the love story, the Walt Disney story, right? We met each other in Australia, and we're both from a very small town in Holland, like a town where everyone knows each other, filled with a few cows and a few people. And we even went to the same school. And then I met her in Sydney on the other side of the world. How crazy is that? How can you come up with that shit, right? Oh shit. I can't swear, right? I'm not done. So how can you come up with that stuff, right? And it's so weird. I was walking there in King's Cross, I remember, and I saw her, and you recognize someone from your own town in a city like Sydney, and it's like, hey, you're from Nijverdal, aren't you? Yeah, you too, right? And then later finding out that we went to the same school, etc. So we met each other so here while we were backpacking. Then we went back home. Life started. We get serious, buying a house as we do, right? And as our parents programmed into us, living together, then the baby. And it wasn't for my daughter, after 5 years or so, the first cracks started to appear in the relationship. And there was no passion anymore, no joy, no excitement, no conversation. It was like living together like brother and sister at some point. And that's really frustrating if you feel that, right? You see it in front of your eyes, you feel it happening, but there's not much you can do. So what we did is we thought, you know what, we're going to move to Australia. Spice it up. Maybe it will be, maybe it will be better. But in order to do such a strong thing, you need to be really, really good in your relationship, right? Really strong. So it went down the hill. It went worse, more frustration, more arguments, to the point where I could not be anymore, and not in the house anymore. And one day I was about to walk out of the door after another big episode of frustration, and I was walking around, and my daughter, 5 years, Daddy, Daddy, please don't go, please don't leave me. Oh shit. So I come back, I dropped on my knee. Irie, I will never leave you, I promise. Come here, I will never leave you. I will never leave you. Well, you guess what's coming. 2 weeks later, another episode of drama, pain, frustration. I walked out of that door, and that day I died. Literally, that day I died. I rock bottom, boom, everything collapsed. My whole world. Daddy, don't leave me, you promised, you promised. If you hear that, like. Anyways, I was still living in a house, I have to take care of my daughter. I could not cope with that pain. So what would I do? Look outside of myself. More alcohol, more marijuana, other kinds of drugs. Looking for women and looking for love outside of me. And then one day I remember I was passed out on the sofa, woke up. Where's Irie? And then I saw the kitchen door, all the kitchen doors open, a little, like a chair or so. Shit. I woke up, ran to her room, and she was sitting there doing something, and there was a massive stain on the carpet. And I flipped. I literally flipped. I was screaming to her. And she looked at me, and she said, Daddy, I was baking cupcakes for you. I was making cupcakes for you. Oh, shit. That day I made a decision. Everything starts with a decision, right? That day, no more drinking. I need to step up. Is this the man that I want to be? Is this the kind of dad that I want to be for my daughter? Is this the man, if my daughter grows up, do I want her to come in with a man like me? No, I need to do the work. And they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? And so he appeared in my life. It was a guy from Holland, an old colleague of me, starting to talk sense in me, and we had wild conversations about UFOs and aliens and all that good stuff, because I love that, right? And he was questioning my beliefs, and he was doing, I would say, conversational hypnosis without him knowing it. Someone who is evolved, but he doesn't even know what he's doing. It's a natural. And I found the works of Tony Robbins, and I went into the gym, and my confidence was at some point, it was here. And then I got back into Tony Robbins, listened to all that good stuff, and my mentor, and starting to work on myself. And one day I saw a video of someone doing stage hypnosis. And believe me, I'm not a guy who was into hypnosis and all that stuff. And I was intrigued. What's that? What's that about, right? So fun stuff. So I called this guy. Hey, mate, what's that? What you're doing? It's hypnosis. I want to learn. Oh, yeah, the course, this and that. And in the end, I was not able to do it at his course, but I found someone in Sydney, and I was hooked. I loved it. And you know what? I don't know if this rings home to someone, but I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm healed. Man, I'm healed. I'm here to heal the world. Who needs my help? Who needs my help? And then it was a bit crickets, a bit quiet, because they don't taught me how to get clients. They taught me how to do the whole work, but no one taught me to find clients. So that became a struggle. And one day someone told me, you know what? One day a guy said to me, he said, you know what? You changed my life. He said, I changed his life? What? I just try to help him. Who here feels if someone tells you that you made such an impact on that person that they would say, you saved my life? Who here can go back to a normal job sitting at a desk or work as a carpenter? I couldn't do it anymore. So I needed to work it out. How can I do it? I need more clients. I know I need to do this. This is my passion, my purpose. And the more I tried, the less it was working. Right? I got in my own way, in my own head. So, but there's no such thing as rejection, only redirection or protection, right? There's no such thing as rejection, only redirection or protection. So my friend that I did the NLP course with, he said, Fabian, we do breath work and ice baths every Sunday at the beach, and you should come. I said, mate, ice baths, yes, I love it, man. I love an adventure, but breathing, that's complete nonsense, man. I've been breathing my entire life. I'm pretty good at it. I found it nonsense, totally nonsense. So I went, and there was this beautiful lady here. The ice buckets were lined up with a little, oh man, shit, what are you going to do? And she was talking about how she suffered from eating disorder when she was younger, and how breath work changed her life. And I remember my reactions. How breathing changed her life. Anyways, we started the breath work, ladies and gentlemen. Within 10, 15 minutes, I was out of this place and I was out in here, in my body. I felt my heart. I felt like an electricity running through my system. My mind, my racing monkey brain, and believe me, it's fast. It is fast. I tried meditation and everything. I went to do the Vipassana, the 10-day. It's fast. So I was quiet. I was in a space. I felt it. It was amazing. Like next level. Man, I need to look over the breath work. I got home on the computer, breath work course, this course. I found a guy I did a breath work session with, something like we did yesterday. Headphones on, oh my God. I thought I did all the work, right? I've seen therapists, I did hypnosis, I did my NLP breakthrough. I thought I was healed. I went through this breath work crying nonstop, crying, screaming, rage, hitting in my pillow and everything. I was like, I came out of that session, this is it. This is what I need to do. I went, did a course, and I love the ice bath so much. So I thought, you know what? I can do that too. I bought ice baths. Hey, I'm an ice bath instructor and a breathwork instructor and hypnotist. And 2 people came. On the first time, 2 people. I was like, oh, this is going good. This is going to be good. One of the last time that I did, 100 people were on the beach experiencing my breathwork. And in Sydney, who is ever here from Sydney or been there, you can do that all over the place. They're everywhere. Some people would drive 2 hours to get to my session. I said, mate, what's that about? Why would you do that? You can do it everywhere. No, your breathwork is different. But what I was doing, I was fusing naturally. I was using hypnosis. I was using inductions. I was using language patterns, all the good stuff that I've learned. I put that in the breathwork. And people ask me, hey, I want to be an instructor like you. I want to do that. I said, yeah, go to my mate that I did a course with. He's really good. And then they came back. And then they said, yeah, it was really good, but I want to do how you do it. Ding, ding. Hey, what? I want to learn how you do it. So this was when Hypno Breathwork was founded, ladies and gentlemen. And the guy who stands in front of you now is 4 years sober. Not one drag of marijuana, no alcohol, not a drop. Clean. I'm high on life. Literally, I'm high on life. And breathwork helps me to get in these kinds of states, to leverage my energy. Or if you're tired, it's the fastest way to change. And I could do hundreds of these talks. I could talk about functional breathing, how 95% of you are dysfunctional breathers. This is why you are stuck in your head, because you breathe too fast, you breathe too shallow, you don't use your diaphragm. Who here believes that taking a deep breath is healthy? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's wrong. That is a misconception. Who here believes that belly breathing, that's really healthy, right? Belly breathing. Only that? No one? No one? Yeah. No, it's wrong. Yes. So we need to breathe through the diaphragm, right? And taking a deep breath through the mouth is still unhealthy. Taking a deep breath and slow breath in through the nose, that's the way to go. And using our diaphragm. So like I said, I could do a whole talk around that, but I would like to give you guys an experience, especially now because it's late and stuff, and I have to keep talking. So I thought, you know what? I will take you guys on a journey if you don't mind me. Just for like for 20, 25 minutes or so, play a little bit of music, get you out of the head. And so you can experience. How much time do I have like, actually until to get to the 30? 44 minutes. Okay. Any questions beforehand or any concerns or who here, if I may ask, so yesterday I did a session with so maybe you can share. You were very positive, so maybe you can share a little bit what happened yesterday because you called it, what was it? A nervous system reset. This is how you called it, right?
So good, so timely for me. And I could hear, I mean, the first part of it, I was totally listening and, the breathing was quite challenging at times, but just kept pushing through. I remember Fabian saying, pushing through. And then I heard you say, okay, so the soul's going to go up and we're going to look over the timeline. And I could hear that, but I was off journeying. And it was the most fantastic, amazing journey. I met some of my guides and was given all this information about stuff that I've been tuning into lately. And
You're well. And this is not an actress, by the way, right? This is not someone that I hire in the room.
ever felt like. And it was just, I just knew there was just so much healing happening in my nervous system when I was there. And then in the background, somewhere in the background, I heard some of you say something about coming back into the body, and I thought, I can't do that. And eventually, I heard you say, "No, just leave her in the middle of the room or something." But I still couldn't get up. And it was totally, I was told you're having a nervous system, and that's when I got back home, back to our accommodation. It was getting late and we chatted and everything, and I went to bed and I'm just lying there. I've got so much energy. Nervous system, how I often feel, sort of quite a challenging situation happening in my life. It's sort of ongoing with my children. And it's just so deeply peaceful. And at 2:00 in the morning, I'm still
there. Beautiful, beautiful. And I did not ask what your problem was, right? So I did not. I said to you guys at the beginning, thank you so much for sharing that. I said, I don't want to be rude, but I don't want to listen to your problems. Honestly, I don't want to because you hold all the answers within you. If I started to get into my head what I think what would work for you, I'm already a bridge too far. Like God created you perfect. There is no problem. You're only missing something within yourself, and you have to unlock the key. And I will guide you there. That's the thing. I will guide you there. You unlock the key or not. And that's also fine. Some people are not ready to go there. That's another thing. You need to be ready to go that deep. And deep work is scary, right? And not everyone is ready. Now I learned in the past, I was so caught up. I would hammer myself if my client did not have the breakthrough or the result. It's not up to me. I'm not God. It's not up to me. Hey, you choose if you would go there or not. So look, of course, I cannot take you that deep like we did yesterday. I wish I could. But yeah, then you had to come to my session and you chose not to. So everything is a decision, everything is a choice. So at least I want to give you a fraction of it, or a teaser, or a short version of it. And I have even better news. I actually do free training. So I do online 5-day challenges or 5-day training, and it's called Hypno Breathwork. And I will teach you how to combine breathwork with hypnosis, how to scale your business, because you can run group classes, right? We need to get in front of more people with under the guard of breath work, and then bring hypnosis as well. If I go into a corporation when there's lawyers and accountants, I don't talk about aligning your chakra, opening up your third eye. Let's do some hypnosis and all that stuff, right? They are not ready for that. So then I would talk about the science about breath work, right? How breath work can help you, and your employees to be more efficient and more effective. And would you agree that after a lunch break, that everyone is getting tired because it costs a lot of energy to break down food? Would it be helpful then if I would teach you a breathwork technique that would make your employees more efficient, more awake, and more effective than in the morning than when they walk in? Would that be interesting for your company? I think so. But I don't talk about hypno, and I still do it. Once I'm in, then I say, okay, we're going to do a bit of meditation. We have to do a bit of meditation, and we're going to do some breath work. Who's up for that, right? And yeah, cool. So so the 29th of March, I'm facilitating this training, and everyone here, that's the best news of the day. Everyone here is invited to come to that training, and there will be people all over the world, America, Malaysia, South Africa, all over the world, hypnotherapists that want to learn about breath work. So write it in your calendar. I also will do a QR code tomorrow. I'm not that organized, I live in the present moment because I want to be the present. I have no present. I have hundreds of presentations, but I've learned from the best, just seeing, I just say, you're in the present moment, you just wing it and you're inspiration. But the thing is, the fastest way to get into the present moment, the gifted moment, is through the breath. Because would you agree, it's impossible to breathe in the past, is it not? Yeah, right? It's also impossible to breathe in the future, is it not? So when you connect to your breath, you're totally in the present moment, right? And breathing is an unconscious act. We take around 24,000 breaths per day, right? It's the first thing that we do when we arrive on this planet, and the last thing that we're going to do is take a breath. So there's much into it. So we need to be more in the present moment. If we continuously breathe in a way that gets us in here and creates overwhelm and creates stress, then we cannot be the highest self. We cannot operate from that way. So, okay, that's a yawn. I remember your presentation, so now I have to switch faster. So, just kidding. Yeah, clear the energy. So, but it's the way we need to, our reality is based on the state of our nervous system. So, breath work in combination with hypnosis is phenomenal, and it works so fast. And my clients, often, if I would ask them, what do you like most of it? They say, it's versatile and it gives me a point of difference with all the other hypnotherapists. Sometimes I'm stuck with a client, or in the past I would be stuck with a client, and I do the hypno breathwork now, and they release so much without me asking or thinking about a difficult technique, or oh, shit, which question do I need to ask now, or what technique? Oh no, on this do no, just breathing, and it will get them there, and that is actually really, really amazing, really beautiful. So I think I have around half an hour now, so close. So what are we going to do, guys? And I forgot. Claire, what Claire just mentioned, we're going to do uncomfortable work. Remember when I asked, when we went back to the question, who here believes that we cannot grow in the comfort zone? Who here truly believes, truly transformation? Who here believes that cannot happen in the comfort zone? Okay, so I'm already lost a few people. That's a bit shit, eh? At the beginning, there were more people. So how do I convert those people now? How do I convert those? But anyways, I will ask from you to be a little bit uncomfortable, because the breathing that we are going to do is activation breath work. So breathing is an unconscious act, but we can also take control of our breath. And the breathing is the remote control to the central nervous system. We can choose to activate, right? If we are down, like you guys now, you're numb, you're down, you want to go home, or you have I need to activate you. So we need to activate ourselves. We need to activate. And think about it with clients. If you look at the polyvagal, if people are depressed, they are numb, they are in bed. I had times when I was going through my breakup, the only thing that I wanted to do is lie in bed and order pizzas. The only thing I was doing was lie in bed and order pizzas. I was completely numb, right? Numb. I didn't want to do anything. Activation breathwork is the way to get them out of that state, right? For people that are in fight and flight, which is most of us because that's our lifestyle, we need to also the balance. Remember the balance, like Daryl said, we need to find the balance. So then we need to down regulate. So we do, down regulating breathwork, making our exhalations longer, the vagal tone, making your exhalations longer than your inhalations. But remember, always breathe in through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and make your exhalations longer, right? So today we're going to do activation breathwork, and it is quite uncomfortable, quite uncomfortable. So what I would like to ask you is something, we all have carry something, right? Something that deep down inside is stopping you, blocking you from within to be your best self. And I can give you an example because I felt so hurt with my ex and the whole story. At some point, sorry, I don't want to be mean, but I hated women at some point. Not my mom, not my daughter, but with everything that happened. Shit just happened. I love women, by the way. I absolutely adore women, but I had created that for myself. And this prevented me to give myself fully in a relationship, right? That shit is blocking me. Would you agree? That shit is blocking me. So I took that on once and an intention, and I will go into a completely different direction with breath work, right? But still, I would use that intention as motivation, as fuel. That's what Tony Robbins says, right? Use your pain and turn it into fuel. If your why is big enough, the how will follow, right? Keep that in mind. So choose something that you want to get. When you leave that door today, it's gone. You will leave it behind you. So choose something, and you will need it because I will motivate you. You will need it because it's uncomfortable. So every time when you feel, shit, man, this is hard. I want to give up. I'm tired. I want to go home. I have to drive for 2 hours, blah, 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 blah. Think about your why. Think about, okay, no, I said to him, I want to let go of something. So that is your motivation, right? What we're going to do is I will play music. I will ask you to follow instructions, which is really hard, especially as a hypnotherapist, to follow instructions, right? It's really, really hard, but if you if you follow instructions, you might get a result. You might get a result, right? So follow instructions and keep breathing. And there's three main components what will happen during that breath work. First, the mind. Oh my God, because you're going to do something uncomfortable, your mind will throw all sorts of shit at you. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, everyone is looking at me. I need to go to the toilet. Why am I here? This guy is crazy. Oh, it's bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. But don't listen to that voice because your ego mind does not want you to change today. It wants to keep you the same. It wants to keep you in the same state. So disregard that monkey brain, that chatter. At some point, after a few minutes, after keep breathing, it will go offline. You will hear less, and then, oh my God, it's so quiet here, it's so good, so good, right? So that's the mind, and that mind, there will be a lot of resistance, and that resistance that is stopping you from being your best self. If you don't have the results in your relationships, if you don't have wild sex and mad sex, and your financial business should be a thriving business, and your health. If you don't have that, that means that you are putting in resistance. You are the common denominator. You are blocking it. No one else. No one else, right? Yeah, I need to keep you awake, right? I try to do my best, Okay, so that is the mind, right? That is the mind. That is the mind. The second the second part, the body, right? And also for the people on Zoom, please do it. This is something that we're going to do. Okay, listen carefully. The people on Zoom, if they can hear the music, would be best to use headphones actually. Anyways, the body, you can feel this everywhere, everywhere in your body. You can expect everything and anything, right? So we're not going to go super deep, but what you might experience is a lightheadedness, like dizziness, dry mouth. So it's mouth breathing. Mouth breathing is detrimental. It's the fastest way to anxiety if you breathe through your mouth. Who here wakes up in the morning actually with a dry mouth? Raise your hand if you wake up in the morning. Yeah, that means you're a mouth breather. So you're telling your body that it's in danger for 8 or 7 hours. So you need to retrain how to breathe properly. But it's a different discussion. Anyways, the body. So tingling, numbing sensations, sometimes pain. Sometimes pain. That's a good thing, actually, if you feel it. Pain, sometimes pain. Remember, sometimes pain. So that's a good thing because, you know, this breath work, the emotions, and I will get there, but the emotions that you swept under the carpet, you swept it under the carpet for years because you couldn't deal with it, they will come up. They will come up. And that manifests in pain or whatever, emotions. So sometimes we are not going to do long, but if you do longer, if you would take photos at my session, Justine was there, people still laying there and their hands are moving and or like this, it's called tetany. And it's a perfectly normal phenomenon because we are going to change the biochemistry of carbon dioxide and oxygen. We're going to blow off lots of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the secret to healthy breathing. Carbon dioxide, people have like this, it has a bad name. Carbon dioxide is the secret to cellular health and to more oxygen within your system. The less you breathe, the better you feel, the more energy you have, the more power you have, and the more oxygen you actually get to the brain. So carbon dioxide is also the oil between the joints, the tissues, the muscles. So when we start blowing off lots of carbon dioxide, what happens is that that will dissipate. Also, oxygen helps the blood to get to the organs. If I sit very long on my hand, what will happen at some point? It gets numb, right? So same thing, right? Some people even, and I like this actually. I was at a breathwork event once and someone said it's the last remnants of holding on, of clinging. You still want to hold control about yourself. You still want to hold on. Once you let that go, that's a good one. Have you heard that one? You still want to hold on, and then it becomes painful because your soul, your higher self wants to grow, and your ego wants to hold on. So that's the body part, right? It's not Zen or it's not like relaxation or meditation. What we're going to do today, it's hard work, like really hard work, right? But I promise you, when you allow yourself to go there, it's awesome. Anyways, the last but not least, the emotions. Emotion, energy in motion. When the energy is not in motion anymore, it gets trapped in the body. It gets stuck. It manifests first as discomfort, then as pain, discomfort, and then ultimately disease, cancer. Right? Is a really good example of numbed, push away emotions. And what we need to do is we GPs, and I have Marike here. Marike is a role model for the GPs. But what will often happen is that people go to a GP and they say, "I will help you. I'll put you on chemicals." So we numb away the emotions even further, which is the opposite of what needs to happen. We need to feel the wound to heal the wound. We need to feel it. We need to feel it. And breathwork is an amazing tool to feel. So please, if you feel at some point that emotions coming to the surface, feel that we are in a safe space, be vulnerable and allow yourself to ride the wave. That's what I would say. Don't fight it, don't resist it, because that's the whole purpose of the journey. If you feel the urge to laugh like crazy at some point yesterday, I think with you, or I don't know, but there was massive laughter, right? First it was crying and purging, and then there was laughter. That's so cool. Some people, there was screaming here in the room, and some people they were looking at me, oh shit, man, at some point they're going to arrest me. Anyways, if you feel the urge to laugh like crazy, do it. I've seen it all. You're not going to surprise me today. I've seen people laughing like kookaburras. I've seen people burping, perching. I've seen them like fish go starting there, like, and then ending up there. Your whole body might vibrate. I've seen people doing light codes and all. So you're not going to surprise me today, honestly. And I would ask you to close your eyes and to be respect and to listen to my instruction. Keep your eyes closed during the whole thing, so also other people feel safe that they can express what they need to express, right? That's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. Know that you are safe. I've done these sessions with thousands of people all over the world. I actually get paid to do my hobby. How good is that, right? To go to on a holiday, I went to Holland, to my home country, and I did it there for the first time. And what was really cool, the next day, the lady said, there were three ladies came in the yoga studio and they say, I want to be on a waiting list for the next year he comes back. How cool is that, right? Wow, it's like, wow, I changed someone's life, wow. That's it. So I'll play music. We're going to sit down or lay down, whatever you feel comfortable. Laying down is like, yeah, we could do, but there's no yoga mat, so we just sit down. Have an open mind, right? No expectations. And we're going to do two techniques, very simple. Actively breathing, always actively breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. And it looks like this, right? Some people want to do breath work. And it's like, no, breath work. That's first technique. Second technique is in through the mouth. Yes, we're going to do mouth breathing now. I know it's the worst thing to do, but we're doing it to change the state. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. This is not about six packs, abs, and so, okay? So you just fully in. And that's it. So simple. Two things. That's the only thing that we're going to do. But believe me, it's going to be hard, right? Because we're going to do it. At some point, I would say we're going to, in a moment, I will count to 10. And then we're going to take a full breath in. And you're going to hold your breath. So let's say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. You hold your breath. Squeeze your pelvic floor. That's an energy lock, right? We lock it in here. And we hold, and then zing, zing, zing. Chakras are wide open. I won't say that to lawyers or, accountants. Oh, it's, science-based. Chakras open and you're cleaning up this energy. Incredible. And then you go on a journey, like on a magic carpet ride or dragons. Ooh, on a horse, on a pink horse, or whatever you want to do. I should write a book of all the stories that people come back with. Any questions?
It's going to be easy, but it's not very positive.
Because I want to create a. I'm from Holland. And we don't do bullshit, right? It's either some people say, when I first came to Australia, I said, man, you're a bit rude. You're a bit rude, aren't you? I said, hey, what do you mean? Oh, when we had meetings, the boss would talk, and I was always, but what about this? And so in Holland, they literally applaud it when you give feedback, right? Even if it's negative. So the manager would be talking. This is why I can't work for someone else anymore. Don't get me started. But anyways, there was a meeting, and I would say, yeah, but why this and this and this? And then he started to raise his voice, and then everybody was looking at it, laughing when I was asking questions. So now I want to create a true expectation. Because it's like fitness, the more you put in, the more you get out of the session, right? So the more you put into the breathing, the better the result you get. If I would say, yeah, it would be really, really easy, and you're sitting there, and then all of a sudden, someone next to you starting to cry, or I've seen that, right? What would you think then at that point? True.
Like, hard doesn't mean to me putting a big effort, and you can say this could be an effort rather than hard. Hard to me means something negative, like you're
okay. I will reframe it then. It's going to be challenging.
Yeah.
Challenging. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a better word. So I'm learning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's going to be challenging, right? And but that is for around. Would you agree that lasts for? It's only at the beginning when it's challenging, right? That is the real challenge, and then it becomes a smooth ride. So what I always do before my sessions, Robin Sharma says, all change is hard at the beginning, messy in the middle, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. I love that one, right? Same with the breathwork journey. Hard at, oh no, challenging at the beginning, messy in the middle, gorgeous at the end, because then you feel so peaceful. So those two techniques. Any questions about the techniques or anything else? Anything? Yes. It's hypno breathwork. What we do within the hypno breathwork program, so I teach this to people. We use all the techniques. So I've done all the courses like Soma, Dan Brill, Patrick McEwen, Oxygen Advantage, and my own courses, and because I want to be the best. So I'm obsessed about this stuff, and I want to learn what they are doing, right? So they teach you, they put you in the technique. For instance, Soma, you need to use their music. You need to buy it. You need to do their technique. I hate that stuff, man. My number one value is freedom. I will give you everything you want to learn, everything. So this is just a mix of technique. And hypno breathwork and breathwork is not about the technique. You will get there either way. It doesn't matter mouth. Yesterday we did a different technique, double in through the mouth, or it's more about the intention, the speed, the setting. So the technique is not the most important thing. It's just literally, knowing how to guide a session, how to facilitate and get people into that space. So, any other questions? Good question, by the way. Yes, mate.
Deep breathing is not as effective, but how, because I would thought that more oxygen that the body has,
Yes.
better the body can operate.
Yeah, so but more oxygen only comes through getting more used to carbon dioxide. So oxidative stress actually means that you're not tolerant enough for carbon dioxide. So most people are not. And people that mouth breathe, for instance, mouth breathing is the fastest way to activate the sympathetic nervous system, right? So fast breathing, shallow breathing. So they did research too with nature. For instance, rats and mice are breathing really, really fast, very short lifespan. Whales and elephants breathe really slow, like lots of long lifespan. So pure oxygenation, and this is where it gets more scientific, but the Bohr effect states, that is Christian Bohr, and you can look it up, that oxygenation can only take place, the transfer can only go into the cells when there is enough carbon dioxide in the blood. But if you take way too many breaths per minute, there's not enough carbon dioxide, so it will go past the cells. It will not drop it into the cells. Whereas if you raise your carbon dioxide levels, then you get the full oxygenation. And with the breath work that we're going to do now, when we start doing the breath hold, so first we expel lots of carbon dioxide, expel, then we're going to do breath hold, and then levels will come up, and then you feel the oxygen will flood into the brain, and then you have that crazy, euphoric. I had people, honestly, this is no joke. I had people who did psychedelics or ayahuasca, and they said what we just did today with the hypno breathwork was more profound and had more results or epic feeling than with not this, but a full-on session, right? So everyone should go to the toilet now. If you would need a toilet break or so, then I will make it a little bit shorter. I will respect your time, and then we can get into it. Yeah. Otherwise, if you're sitting there, it's, oh man, I should have. That doesn't work either. Okay. Lay down. Use headphones. Right. Choose an intention. Make sure that you have something that is important enough because it's not going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. Going to be challenging, only for the beginning. Cool. Yeah, we still have some people. Yes, start. Okay, cool. Everyone here, close your eyes for a sec. Close your eyes here for a sec. Is there anyone here who is not comfortable with touch? Not me. I'm not going to touch you. But Justine, raise your hand so that we can see if you're not comfortable being touched by the lovely Justine. Why would you not, honestly? Okay, everyone is all cool. Cool. So once again, think about your intention, think about your why, think about the technique, right? Maybe we close it, we lower the lights a little bit, and then we get into it. Okay, cool. Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, we can do it over. Okay, going on a journey. I just want you to start breathing in through the nose for 5 seconds in through the nose and 5 seconds out through the nose. HeartMath, a little bit of science, HeartMath did research, scientific research with that, and you can lower your cortisol levels with 25% if you do this for 5 minutes. 5 seconds in through the nose, close your eyes, 5 seconds out through the nose. That's right. While you're breathing like this, I want you to use your powerful imagination. I want you to use your powerful imagination, and I want you to imagine, just imagine now, that just in front of your face, you see the people or the person that you love most, just in front of you. Just use it, use your powerful imagination. And allow it to be automatic now. I'm a fast learner, you know? Just automatic. You don't have to do anything for it. Just see their beautiful smile. Hear their laughter. Feel how much love you hold for them and how much love they hold for you. Feel how loved you are as a human being, because you are an absolute phenomenal human being. And while you're doing this, and you're still breathing in for 5 seconds in through the nose, 5 seconds out, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in your favorite color. Just breathe in your favorite color. And I want you to observe how the breath enters your nostrils. How maybe the air feels a little bit colder when you breathe in. And when you exhale, it feels a little bit warmer. Feel how the breath supports you, how it fills every cell, how it activates you. And while you're lying there, I want you to go into trance, because you know how to do that. You've done it more than enough times. Just allow yourself to go into a deep, deep state of relaxation, which is not trance, but relaxation combined with trance. Because that's relaxation or trance or not. It doesn't matter. It's not important. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 0. And when I count down, every breath that you take will take you even deeper into relaxation. 10, deeper relaxed. 9, so beautiful, so calm. 8, beautiful colors around you. 7, drifting, floating, drifting. 6, deeper, 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 deeper. 5, floating, drifting, floating, drifting. 4, just allow yourself to drive deeper within yourself, maybe even deeper than you've ever been before. 3, so relaxed, so calm, so peaceful. 2, mind quiet, still, calm, like a lake, tranquil, not a ripple. 0, all the way there, all the way there. So now we're going to start with breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go into the technique. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In and out. Breathe in, out. In, out. In and out. That's right, that's right. And in, out. Breathe in and out. In, fully in, out. Taking in that life force energy. Let's go. Keep breathing. Out. In and out. Breathe in and out. That's right. Maybe you already feel some resistance. That's perfectly normal. Just keep breathing. All changes hard at the beginning. Oh, sorry, challenging, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. In and out. That's it. That's it. In and out. In, out. Keep it up. Ah. 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 That's it. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 0. When we reach 0, you're going to take a big breath in and you're going to hold your breath as long as you can. Get ready. 10. Keep breathing. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep breathing. 5. Deep breaths. Fully in, fully in. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Big breath in all the way in. Hold. Hold your breath. Hold. Keep your eyes closed. Follow instructions. Remember, feel your body getting out of your head now. Feel the energy returning to your body. Hold your breath. No oxygen needed. Feel your heartbeat. And relax and let go. Let's go. Let's relax and let go. Big breath out. Round 2. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Let's go. Ah. 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 In. Out. And in. Out. In. Out. And in. Full breaths in. Full breaths. That's it. Take in that life force energy all the way. All the way. Keep it up. Keep it up. Challenge yourself. Think about your why. Do you really want to change? Ah, 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 full breaths, full breaths. That's it. All the way. Doing great. Keep it up. Keep it up. Full breaths. Don't open your eyes. Keep following instructions. Think about your why. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, that's it. That's it. Feel the resistance. Breathe through it. That's it. Keep it up. Keep it up. In, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, and 10, 9, 8. Keep it up. Keep it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in all the way in. Close your mouth. Close the pelvic floor. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Allow your body what it needs to do. If you need to move, move it, but you keep holding your breath. Shake it if you need to. Keep. And relax and let go, relax and let go, relax and let go. Round 3, guys, round 3. Round 3, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Almost there, guys. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A little bit faster, a little bit deeper. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Ah, 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 ah. That's it. Full breath, full breath. That's it. All the way, all the way. In, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. That's it. Move your body, but keep breathing, keep breathing. Now double the tempo, double the tempo. Ah, 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 ah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, all the way in. Big breath in. And hold your breath. Hold. Now fully exhale, let all the breath out and hold your breath at the bottom. Fully exhale, all the breath out. And hold your breath at the bottom and hold as long as you can. Hold. Allow your body what it needs to do. Ask your unconscious mind to bring you to a place where you find healing and power and empowerment. That's it. Maybe your eyes are flickering. Maybe you feel your hands. Maybe you feel energy, electricity. Feel it. Feel it. And let go, let go, let go, let go. Last round, last round. Really set yourself through it. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Faster and deeper. Let's go. This is it. This is the finale. Ah, ah, ah. Full breath, full breath. Take it in, take it in. Come on, take it in. This is the finale. In, out, in, out, and in, out, in, out. Almost home, guys. Keep breathing. Take it in. Full breath. Taking in that medicine. Taking it in. Taking it in. Ah, 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 ah. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Almost there, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing great. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Double the tempo now. Ah, 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 ah. In, out, in, out, in, out. Almost there, guys. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in all the way in. Hold at the top. Hold. Feel it. Feel it. Fully exhale all the breath out. And hold your breath. Hold it as long as you can. Hold your breath. Hold as long as you can.
Be the first one, always have you. Just believe in your laughter. Just sing in your need everyone come true. Just to sing by your, just to talk in the night. Wake up,
Just let it go. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. It's heavy. Let it go. That's it. Let it go. Let it go. That's it. Let it go.
of my life.
Last one. 4 minutes. Now I want you to use your powerful imagination. I want you to use your powerful imagination. That gift that you received from God, the divine. I want you to imagine that just above your head, there's a big balloon filled with white, bright, healing light. So bright, it's brighter than the sun. And there's a straw coming out of that balloon, and it's almost touching your lips. Just imagine, make believe, pretend, and feel how automatic that goes. You don't have to try it. It automatic comes to you. And I want you to look into that balloon. I want you to look into the balloon, and I want you to see a memory of you where you felt extreme freedom. Extreme freedom. I don't know, maybe you were on a holiday, or you were winning in life, or you succeeded, or whatever that is. See it, feel it. Who's there with you? Is there any music playing? What is the feeling? Feel that sense of freedom. That's right. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When we reach 1, you're going to purse your lips and you're going to suck in all that white, bright, healing light. And when you do so, every cell, every fiber, every nerve of you being filled with white, bright, healing light. 3, 2, 1, big breath in. Feel it. Feel it. Feel that freedom, that expansion within the body. Every fiber, every cell, every nerve of you being touched with this freedom, this white, bright, healing light. And let it out with a big sigh of release. Let it out with a big sigh. Ah. Once again, I want you to look in that balloon. And I want to see a memory of you when you felt extreme gratitude. Extreme gratitude. Maybe it was the birth of your child. Maybe it was your wedding. I don't know what that moment is. Maybe a moment with your dearest family member. See and look at it. See what happens. Who is there with you? Feel the feelings. Feel the emotion of grace. Feeling it like a fountain overflowing from your heart. And in a moment, when I count from 3 to 1 again, you will purse your lips, and that white, bright healing light will go straight into your heart, overflowing by gratitude. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, big breath in. Hold and feel it. Feel that grace touching you. And just relax and let it out with a big sigh of release. Now for the last time, guys, I want you to look into that balloon again. And I want you to see a future memory of you, Because quantum physics says you can have future memories. There's past memories and future, it's all the same. I want you to look into the balloon, and I want you to see yourself 1 year from now. See the way you walk, celebrating your success, the impact that you are making, the lives that you are changing. Who's there with you to celebrate? Look at the people, how graceful they are. Look at yourself. Wow. Wow. Now I want you to step in that balloon, step into yourself and feel it. Feel it. Having your success, having your dreams, having your partner, having your health, feel it. Touching every fiber, every cell, every nerve of your being. Feel it. Just breathe it out, breathe it out. Take a snapshot, take a photo of this moment. Take a picture of your moment and pull it in your heart. Pull it in your heart now. Feel it, truly feel it. And with this new profound wisdom, you feel that something changed, something shifted deep within you. You walk different. It feels like the tentacles of the past that were blocking you are letting go. You can walk freely. Your hair swings, your hips are swinging. Feel it. And in a moment, not yet, I will ask you to come back to this room. But you can only do that when you are totally ready, when you know that you let go of something, that something shifted, that something changed. And you take as much time as you want. And slightly and slowly, when you're ready, start moving your fingers, your toes, and take as much time as you need. And only if you're ready to feel absolutely phenomenal, absolutely light and free, then you are able to open up your eyes. Thank you so much for doing this work with me. Thank you so much that you allow yourself to go this deep. Thank you so much for showing up as a better mom, as a better dad, as a better partner, as a better friend, as a better colleague. Thank yourself, put your pat on your shoulder for doing all the hard work. And thank you so much. Much love.